What's up, guys? In this video, we're off to our laundromat location to go fill up that vending machine full of energy drinks, sodas, and Gatorades. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you like these style of videos. All right, guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? It's Matt with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending collection video. As you can see, we're back at our laundromat location, and it's been, I want to say, 3 weeks since we've collected from this location. This location is an outdoor location, and I don't know if you can see here, but the weather was questionable when I filmed this video. It was just barely starting to mist, but as we get into the video, it does get a little bit rainy, and I apologize if some water droplets end up on the camera. Again, this is an outdoor location, so I can't control, what the weather's like. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully it doesn't ruin the video. There might be a little bit of a water droplet there on the camera now. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse. But it does start raining a little bit heavier here during this collection. So the good news is, as soon as I left, it stopped and the sun came out. But that's always how it works, right? Anyway, guys, happy New Year's Eve. I cannot believe that 2025 is coming to a close, and we're getting a fresh start in 2026. And, I've got such potential, such hope to have a great year for 2026. And I hope all of you out there do as well. We had a little setback here in 2025. We lost one of our best locations from Full Line, which was our top secret location, where we had 4 total machines, 2 drink machines, 2 snack machines. That location consistently did $500 a week in sales, so $2,000 a month. So that was a pretty big hit when we lost that location. Now, luckily, we've moved 2 of those machines to another location, but it's not as busy. It's a brand new startup manufacturing facility, and they have got a lot less employees. So it's going to take some time before that location ramps up to where the other previous location was. The other 2 machines are currently sitting in a storage unit, which is terrible because they're not obviously making any money whatsoever. And we're currently on the hunt for a new location. Now, like I said, 2026, I think we're going to have a good year. I've got good feelings for 2026. Hopefully all you out there do as well. Hope you got some good goals set for 2026. So let me know in the comments what you got going on. What are you going to focus on? What are you going to work on in 2026? Are you going to find, are you going to grow your business? Are you going to find new full line locations, new amusement locations? We obviously definitely want to find more amusement locations. And as we start to get more machines, we've got a couple machines ready to go right now that are not anywhere on location. We've got one of the electronic bulk vending machines. We've got the barber cut, which if you remember, that was from the game store previously before we put one of the spin machines in there. We do have the free spin. It's currently back at the shop. We haven't started to work on that repair yet. We do need to swap another part and then report back to candymachines.com to let them know what the status is. We've also got another toy taxi claw machine that's ready to go. We've actually used that one for charity events and different organizational events where we'll take it to a location for a day or two and allow them to keep all the proceeds that machine makes. So that's been really cool, but I'd really like to find a permanent home for that machine as well. So like I said, we've got a couple, I think let's see, we'll say 3 amusement machines, 1 bulk vending machine, and 2 full line vending machines ready to go right now, looking for locations. So in early 2026, my goal is to get all those machines placed. Also, I definitely want to make some changes at the mini arcade at the flea market. That we've got those 2 smaller machines there that just, they are not consistent, and it drives me crazy. I think it's also time to retire that hot stuff machine there too and focus on getting some other machines there. So what I might do, I might pull those 3 machines from the mini arcade, and I might take the barber cut, the toy taxi, up to that location. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that would do well? I don't know. Like I said, that location is not consistent either. The attendance has definitely been down at that location. So therefore less money to be made. But again, I really treat that location like storage that pays for itself. We kind of pretty much break even, maybe profit just a little bit year over year when at that location. And one of the reasons is because we're way off at the end of a hallway. We've been there for about probably 5 years now, maybe almost 6 years. And we've been trying to get to move to the middle where all the people walk all the time. So Basically, it's kind of like, think of it like the Atlanta airport, right? The terminals, the people mover or the walkway is in the middle, and then all the gates are at the end, in each hallway, so to speak. That's kind of the same setup as our flea market. So we want to try to get to that middle location where the people mover, the train is, whatever the plane train, whatever you want to call it. We want to get to that middle section. The problem is once people get there, they almost never leave. So we've been there, like I said, 5, maybe 6 years, and we haven't had the opportunity to move up to that middle location yet. So hopefully someday soon, because I really think that'll increase our foot traffic and therefore increase our sales. So maybe that'll happen in 2026 as well. So, definitely a lot of things in play right now, a lot of things in motion. You never know what new machines we're going to get in 2026. But I do have high hopes. You saw in our previous video, we put the Poke the Duck machine from Upside Games at the game store. And guys, that machine has been killing it. It's consistently done $100 a day in sales since putting it there. And it's so funny because we're going to return on our investment on that machine very, very quickly, within a month or two, which is definitely the way you want to have it. If you can return on your investment as quickly as possible, that's always a good thing. So big shout out to Upside Games. That machine looks great. It attracts the players. It's doing very well. It's making money. And, I just can't wait to see how quickly it pays itself off. So who knows? Maybe we'll get some more games from Upside Games. We actually did talk to Josh over there at Upside Games, and he's talking about maybe doing a designated Galaxy Games 843 claw machine. How cool would that be? Think of the Quick Play key catcher and how they worked with candy machines to have a designated Quick Play claw machine. Would anybody out there even be interested in a Galaxy Games 843 claw machine? I know I obviously would because I think it's cool. So if you got any ideas on what kind of features or what kind of design or anything at all that you'd like to see on a dedicated Galaxy Games 843 claw machine, let me know here in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas, or maybe just what you think the current claw machines out there are lacking that you'd like to have in your machines. Let me know. I'd definitely be interested to hear your ideas. So there we go. All right. So as you know, we're stocking up this drink vending machine here at the laundromat, and we've got pretty much most of our stuff stocked up. We did Coke, we did Pepsi, we did Orange, we did Grape, we did Gatorade. I actually did Monster off camera, so we didn't have to do Monster. I did that on a previous visit. And then after we get the Mountain Dew stocked up, we need to stock up the Dr. Pepper. And like I said, this location has been a little bit slower lately, mainly because the weather has cooled down a little bit, although these last few days have been pretty nice here in South Carolina. We had 80 degrees on Christmas Day, and it's been in the upper 70s here recently, but there's no humidity, which is crazy for South Carolina. Anyway, but because of that, our sales have been a little bit lower. This is a 3-week service collection, and we'll give you the total amount of money collected at the very end of the video. So make sure you guys stick around all the way to the end so you can see just how much money this location made. And we'll talk more about that. But let's talk about upcoming videos. So, I was thinking about doing a best of 2025 video. Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know in the comments if so. If you'd like to see a video about our best collections of 2025. We tried something like that last year, and it did not perform very well. But one of the reasons why I think it did not perform very well is I made it like an hour and 20 minutes long. So obviously that would not be the case should I do a best of 2025 money collections here this time around. But again, let me know in the comments if that's something you might be interested in. I'm toying around with making a video, maybe like 30 or 40 minutes max, because I know an hour and 20 minutes is a long time to commit to. I totally get that. So who knows? Maybe we'll do something like that. If we, like I said, if we do, it'll probably be like 30, maybe 40 minutes of our best collections of 2025. And I've got it set up real easy to make that video because I've got all of my footage in chronological order. So I'll be able to go through the whole year and just lay it out and edit it real nice. So again, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see something like that. Otherwise, we did recently film the ice cream and candy shop video. I will say we were actually up there to replace the sensors in the collectible craze machine from Pipeline Games. They sent us some new sensors to try out in that machine because basically, if you remember in a previous video, every time we would go there, the bulk area down at the bottom where we've got the Pokeballs, there would be errors. And basically, the standard sensors that came with that machine did not have potentiometers on there to adjust the strength. And quite honestly, there's a fan in the back of the machine to keep the power supplies and the circuit board cool. That would blow dust around inside the machine, and dust would build up on those sensors. So I just reach in and kind of brush them off with my fingers, and that would usually clear the errors. But I was tired of having to do that. So I contacted Pipeline. They sent me some new sensors with potentiometers. We finally got them installed this past weekend. So I can't wait to report back to let you guys know how much of a difference those new sensors made. But thank goodness we got those installed. While we were there, we did collect from the machines. So that video will be coming soon. There we go. Okay, so we've got all of our sodas here in the drink vending machine at the laundromat, all stocked up. We're going to clean up our work area. I'm going to put the remaining Dr. Pepper cans there in the truck. I've got all my spent cardboard and all that stuff. So I'm going to put all that back in the truck as well. So that way that's all good to go. We'll grab our money back. It's time to collect the money from this vending machine. And you know, this location, it usually does quite a bit of coins, but lately we're getting more dollar bills in this machine. So we used to get hundreds of dollars in coins. This time around, it's only about $100 in coins. We're going to go ahead and pour it out, but there's always a few strays that end up in the door there. So let's go ahead and pour the coin bucket into the money bag. And like I said, this is about $100 worth of coins. Look at that. Beautiful. Love those delicious quarters, as Investment Joy would say. All right, now that we got that done, let's go ahead and clear out the dollar bill acceptor. This time around, it did a lot more dollar bills as well. The total amount collected between NIAC's credit card payments, dollar bills, and coins was $321.75. Again, this is a 3-week service collection. So there we go. I'm going to set my money back inside the vending truck. We're going to lock up the machine. We'll close up the tailgate to the vending truck, and we'll wrap this video up. But before we do want to remind you guys, if you haven't done so yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. While you're down there, ring that notification bell, smash that like button, and we would really appreciate it, guys. So thanks so much for hanging out with us. Once again, guys, this is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. Happy New Year. We'll see you next time.